So guys, I'm at the Spiro factory.
My name is Vincent Bunde. I'm taking charge of quality. Yes.
So today utakuwa ukitufanyia nini?
Now I'll just take you through the process.
Yes.
Try to explain for you every bit of the processes we handle until now the bike comes out as a ready material that can be used with the customer in the market. Yes.
So at this point guys is where they receive all the parts zenye zinatengeneza bike, and then all those parts are documented here in this work desk, and then zinapangwa huku before ziende kwa production line.
My name is Jeff Jenga. I'm a battery technician here in the battery department. So basically what we do here is we unpack all the batteries received from the warehouse area, in order to check all the physical inspections of all the batteries received, charge them to 100% SOC using these new integrated racks. Then I scan all the serial numbers of the batteries. This helps in tracking the battery, producing the serial numbers to send to the IoT department so that they can onboard them to the CRM, the firmwares to the battery. Then I shelve all the batteries, each checking if their physical inspections are okay, and then they are ready for dispatch.
This is the assembly plant for the vehicles. So as you've been told before this, once material has been received from that end, then we have production memos that are issued from production to the warehouse. So the warehouse will give us material based on whatever we want to build for the day. Now, once this material comes in assembly area, we do what is called staging. So here is how staging is being done in this place. So we stage material based on the requirements. We have the frames. Frames are actually aligned with specific motor numbers, and then the controller also is placed same way. It's done on this. So like this is already staged here. We have the motor. This motor is specifically assigned to this chassis number because every frame has a special chassis number. So the chassis number is on this side of the frame. Maybe you can see it. And then this motor is assigned to this chassis number and the controller. So once this has been done for motor, controller, and the frame, now all other components are staged on the assembly line. Now, the assembly line is also divided into different stages. We have the sub-assemblies, which are off the line. Now, they assemble components that cannot be actually done on the line when the material or the conveyor is running. So these components, once sub-assembled, they are also brought into the line so that at every given stage when production is going on, the team associate or the technician who will be doing that kind of assembly will just pick and assemble that part on the frame itself as it moves. So I'll take you to the assembly line and see. This is a sub-assembly area for the front fork. So if I say sub-assembly, this is what I mean. So the front fork, the yoke, and this mudguard, they come separately. And now we assemble it to form this part. So this is a front section that has been sub-assembled. So once this has been sub-assembled the way it is, now it will be taken to the line on specific stage where it will be just picked and attached to the frame. So if you look at this area, whatever happens in this stage is the beginning of the process on the conveyor. Now the frame and the motor has been attached in that sub-assemble, and then now they are going to bring it to the line, as you can see on the conveyor. Then as it moves through the conveyor, these guys will attach the controller here, and they will attach this front sub-assembled part that I showed you there earlier. Then this conveyor is moving. I mean, the head conveyor is moving, so that the first unit here will go onto the line conveyor. So this guy will position this onto the line. At this stage, it is a semi-build. So all other components that were sub-assembled offside will be fixed on this vehicle as it goes through the assembly line. So what he's doing currently is just positioning the vehicle on the conveyor. He's just positioning the vehicle on the conveyor, and then subsequent assemblies will take place on this line. Okay. So off the line, you can see the sub-assembled component. Like in this place, you see the headlamp. Headlamp is already attached to the bracket, so that whoever will be putting the headlamp on the vehicle or on the frame itself will not do any further sub-assembly of the headlamp. It will just be fitted onto the vehicle as it moves through the assembly line. So the assembly line is divided into several stages. So this is station 1. Station 1, where they assemble these specific components which are kept off the line into the frame. Then you move to stage 2. The stage 2 as well. You'll have the headlamp, you'll have the displays being assembled on the frame itself. And during this entire process, there are inline inspections that are taking place while the assembly is going on. We have the torque specs. They have to check if the material is fitted correctly, the torques are done correctly, the assembly is done according to the assembly procedures, and everything is in line with the standard requirement. Okay. So every component of the line, like station 4, you can see you have the rear mudguard, then you have the handlebar, sub-assembled, now to be assembled on the main line. Then we can take you to the stage where the bike now has transformed and taken its shape, which is here. Now from this stage, these guys, they will also do the electrical checks on the bike. They will put the battery, and then they will test the electrical components. They will check if the bike is operating normally, the display is working, the headlamp is working, the bike is throttling, the brake functionality, and everything before it steps down the line. Okay? So once the bike comes to the last stage, which is station 8, then it is a complete bike. This is now a complete bike. It has everything, and everything is tested. But the test does not stop at this stage, because we have end-of-line inspection that is now done on this bike again. Now the end-of-line inspection is done by a quality team to verify if actually the build or the bike that has been built is meeting all the requirements, and it's functioning normally, and everything is okay. If it is not okay, that maybe quality identifies a gap in this build, now it will be pushed back on your left side for rework based on whatever is not meeting the requirement. Then if this bike which is in assemble is okay and meeting all the necessary requirements, then it will be taken to the left side, where it will be given a tag. We have a green tag that will be put on this bike to show that the bike has passed. Now, after that, it will be taken to the next stage, which is now the PDI section. That is also another quality gate where we are again checking the quality of the bike. We'll do almost similar checks that we do at the end of the line to verify the functionality and the performance of the bike and everything. And of course, at that stage, in every day is a build, we'll have some samples to be taken out for a test ride to confirm the brakes, the chain, the lights, and everything is working out normally. Now, if you look at this bike, we have a yellow sticker. It's an orange sticker, sorry. This orange sticker, we use it to confirm that the firmware has been actually updated on this vehicle. So any vehicle that leaves the line, the firmware is done on the assembly line. Without this sticker, it means that the firmware has not been updated on this specific bike. Okay. Then these bikes, this is now what happens at the end of the line. At the end of line, they have a check sheet like this. So this is a check sheet that actually guides whoever does the inspection here. So we'll check, he will tick based on the inspection characteristics that he's supposed to check. Now, if anything comes X or anything is not right here, the bike will be taken back for rework. So that side is a rework section to correct errors that come at the end of the line. So both these is okay without any error. We'll push it to the end of to the PDI section. Now at that section, we also take this bike through. If you look at that furthest end, there is a machine there which is called a cobot. So this is a cobot machine that helps the process as well, because we use it for inspection. It does the physical inspection of the bike, the aesthetic part of the bike that is checked in this end. So when the bike is not actually okay, then of course all the parameters will be displayed on that screen, and the chassis number of the bike as well will be displayed on that screen. Then once this inspection is completed, then this bike will be transferred to the PDI section and now ready for dispatch. Okay.
My name is Dennis Kipkorir. I'm testing and validation engineer, R&D department. So I'm going to explain each and every integration of this model vehicle. And now I think you have seen the M1, V2 outside there. So this is the 450 M2, and this vehicle is like the sports bike for Spiro, and its motor, its peak power is it's rated 9 watts by 9 watts, and also the motor torque is the 4.5 kilowatts. That is the power rated now. Yes, but for the peak power, it's 9 kilowatts. Yes. So this is now the Spiro Davido collectible bike. It's under test and it has not been verified. So its motor is bigger compared to this one, and it has been upgraded. It's this like the super bike for Spiro. It's coming soon, and also under validation and testing also, as you can see. Now this bike, its rated power is 9 kilowatts. The peak power it's about 12. That is it's around 12 kilowatts rated power, motor power. Yes, this is similar to this one, and it's also the Davido boat vehicles rated 9 kilowatts motor, but rated power is 12 kilowatts. For this one, this is the previous vehicle Spiro build, that is the Con 450 M1 V3, and it's on the market. It's customer friendly, and also the power is similar to the 450 M2. It's rated 9 kilowatts, that is 4.5 kilowatts motor power, peak power, yes. So this is the vehicle, that is 450 M1, the first version of M1, and it's customer friendly also. It was first built here. So the motor power is 4.5 kilowatts rated, yes. Thank you. So this one now is still under testing, and it's the 3-wheeler for Spiro. It's coming soon. Soon you will be able to see on the market. Yes, thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
so nimble, yeah. This bike. These are the water test. Yes, so I'm testing the braking, and as you can see, instant wherever you want to stop, and acceleration peer, if the traffic is open, you can be able to